We are here in the Diode Dynamics booth with James, who is showing off the wide array of brand new lights here. Now, as you said before we started recording, James, the previous version was a bit old in the tooth, so you refreshed everything.
Absolutely. Everything about these light bars are new. Totally new design from the ground up. So still industry-leading performance, but we're adding a lot of new features with these light bars, the biggest one being backlighting. But it doesn't stop there. There's dual color control. You can turn on individual sections. Nice. We're actually adding an RGBW backlight, just seeing how well that went with the SS5. So again, great performance, still a common single row form factor, but a lot more features than what you're seeing right now on the market.
You're talking about the colors. How can I change the colors of one of these guys if I want to?
Absolutely. So just like our SS5 pods that have an RGBW backlight, very simple system. There's no external controller needed. You just toggle that backlight on and off 3 times. Every time after that you're toggling it, it'll cycle through those colors. So if you want to set your program, set your color so it turns on like that next time, you just leave it at whatever color you stop cycling on, and it'll remember that. So every time you fire up that backlight again, that color will be saved.
So let's say you forget your old lady's birthday because it's WrestleMania, and then you got to change it to her favorite color so she, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, theoretically.
Too. Right,
okay.
Sure.
All right, so before you get a Stone Cold Stunner, pop on one of these guys, right?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
I've been stunned by how modular this is. How about that? You like that?
I do. That was a slick weave. Very good. So just like our pod family or anything else we do, it's very modular system, so you're not limited to what you get out of the box. You can actually change those lenses out so you can get different colors, you can get different beam patterns, all with the same bar. So you don't need to, if you want to switch up your setup, move it from front to rear maybe, do different colors, different beam patterns, it's just a matter of switching out the optics versus getting an entirely new setup. So yes, very, very modular.
Yeah, so all of this stuff that you can obviously check out on Diode Dynamics website, also Aftermarket.com, as I so eloquently put it. Anything else that you're going to be showing off so far that we should get the scoop on this year at SEMA?
Yeah, so the other big product this year for off-road is going to be our D-Switch. So that's a switch controller system.
That's my nickname in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
D-Switch, very nice. Well, I don't have a good joke there, but D-Switch.
No, I mean, why would you? It's my real thing. Don't bring it up. It was sad.
My apologies on that. But yeah, the other big product for us is going to be our switch controller system, the D-Switch, which is your nickname in high school. So
yeah, well, I told you not to bring it up, man. Wow, really messed up there. Okay, and where's the D-Switch at? Show me, come on.
That's actually all the way over there if you want to follow me over.
Let's go check out the D-Switch. Why not? Come on, let's do this. Let's stop drudging up old high school memories and actually check some stuff out here. I love all this right here. We got this for the traction, as I said earlier.
While we're back here too, let me show you our new chase light, which that's coming early 2025. So we don't have a release date nailed down for that yet.
It's actually going to be like a new inside scoop kind of thing, right?
This is the first time we've ever showed this product ever. So yeah, you guys are
getting. You get inside there. Okay, it's going to be more clicks. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how familiar you are with chase bars, but this is. Similar system, what's already out there. You have it'll do reverse.
Whoa!
It'll do turn.
That is so cool.
Amber, chase, dust light, turn signal, and it'll also do a high power red reverse.
Oh, dude, that is so cool. So, like, if you park out in the middle of the woods, you could have like your own rave, right?
Absolutely. That's yep. You know,
start hitting the button. Can we hit the button?
Sure. Yeah, we got a. Yeah, you can have a rave. You can hit the trails. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Going back to that modular system.
But as I was saying, though, modular, you got distracted. Modular.
I did, yeah. So this is just part of it. This isn't quite a finished product yet. It's going to be linkable. You can do some pretty cool stuff with this.
Like the Terminator before his skin's put on.
Bingo. Yeah, but this is the first sneak peek is what we're coming out with their chase bar system. So
I love that, man. And you said it's going to be available 2025?
Yeah, not exactly sure when, but expect to see this next year. Absolutely.
Anything else Diode Dynamics in the booth that people should know about? The big scoop SEMA 2024.
We can check out the D-Switch whenever there's not so many people.
See, so many people, they're scattered around there, yeah. Don't you have some sway? Go over there and just shove them out of the way. Say, hey, Big Daddy's in town.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Well, I'm certainly going to watch it. Well, never mind. We'll get to the D-Switch here in a second. I've been told by the lawyers not to encourage him to assault people. Okay, that's fine.
It's just part of my job. I can't necessarily assault people, but...
Now, I love that necessarily was put in there. You went to law school for at least a second.
Absolutely.
All the beautiful different lights that we have on display as we're waiting on these people here. This is pretty sweet, man. You got a lot of beautiful products.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is our sister company, Form Lighting. This is going to be a little different than Diode Dynamics. This is actually full units and assemblies, so full headlights, full tail lamps. These are
For
all,
people like me, they're like, hey, I don't want to put it together myself.
Absolutely. It's as simple as taking out the old unit and bolting and plugging ours in. So even if the old factory units were halogen and comes with those old school bulbs, these are full LED replacements. There's no resistors to wire in for hyper flashing. It's all plug and play. It's as simple as, again, taking the old stuff out, bolting the new stuff in.
We got to go. I wanted to talk about those Grammys that you won, all the artists that you beat over there
Yeah,
before.
We'll get to that.
So here is it's the hotness. We finally had to wait for people to pry themselves away from this. What's going on here?
Yeah, so this is our new D-switch system. This is our switch controller system. First time we're showing it off here at the SEMA show. It is I was about to say it's an 8-channel system, but it's actually an 8-channel plus a backlight system too. So depending on how familiar you are with switch panels, I'm sure
Very,
you know.
very, very, very familiar.
Very familiar. Great. Well, you should be a pro at everything I'm talking about here.
Absolutely.
So
Just don't ask me any.
okay, I can work with that. So you have 8 channels, if you will, that are standard, and that's nothing new to the industry. It's 8, 6, 12 switch panels have been around for some time. What's different about ours is it's really tailor-made for lighting. There hasn't been a switch panel system made to really accommodate lights. They've all just kind of been fancy relays, if you will. So
Sorry, am I skipping ahead?
no, you're all right. So you're actually coming on to one of our unique features we have with the D-switch is different trigger input. Yep, careful there. They're very, very bright. One of the new features with the D-switch is this trigger system. So instead of having just one input to activate the whole system, you actually have 4 different options here. You can slave these to different functions. So you can make them strobe, you can make your rock lights turn on, you can make the backlight turn on, the main beam, all with different functions of your car. So
Love that.
absolutely. So with your high beam, you can wire your high beam to your pods and have them come on every time your high beam comes on, just like that. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that. That's a lot of fun. No wonder people are over here. That's a lot of fun. Okay.
It's a party. It's a, as you said, like a rave or strobe back here. We're having a good time.
We are here at SEMA. Hey, what's this right here? What's this guy?
Yeah, so this is part of the controller system. This is kind of our hub, and this is our actual controller. Yep. So this is that unique backlight rail I was talking about. So you'll see this in just about every other switch panel system. These are your standard outputs. But that extra channel actually has multiple outputs for backlights.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but what makes this different is this is lime flavored, right?
Yeah, that one's actually, I think that might be lemon. It's just not quite ripe yet.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
you were
yeah.
close. You were close. But yeah, it's, again, pretty similar to what you're seeing from other switch panels underneath, except that backlight rail. So instead of having to use up one of your existing channels for a backlight, we have multiple outputs to make that wiring a lot easier.
I love the Diode Dynamics way, man. Come over here, get yourself in a rave. And did you want to show this off right here, or is this some top secret Russian stuff? I don't know.
No, nothing Russian here. Just good old American innovation. So obviously we have our controller system here, our physical controller system with buttons, but we do have a complementary app too, and this is highly customizable. So not only can you program different names for your buttons, but you can do a strobe function. You can again, use that trigger system to have functions come on with different functions of the vehicle. Again, very highly customizable, highly modular system, if you will. I know I've been saying that word a lot, but again.
No, I mean, it's very right, though. And obviously, by modular, you mean that you can replace it with various types of pastries if it doesn't work.
That is something that we're hoping to bring to market Q4 next.
I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't. That was too. We'll sit on that, and then next year we'll.
Edit that out, please, if you don't mind. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay. Diode Dynamics, thank you so much, James. We've probably taken a look at every product here. I assume, is there something else that we haven't talked about?
Well, let's take a look at Form Lighting.
Let's do it right now. Absolutely. Come on, Form Lighting. We talked about this earlier, so if you're someone like me who maybe doesn't, you're not as into the modular stuff, maybe you're a plug it, set it, and forget it kind of guy, it doesn't have to be lame-o, it can be sweet too, right?
That's right, yeah. And backed by a great warranty too. So any of the stuff is all plug and play with your vehicle. This is going to replace a lot of the factory incandescent lighting that's just kind of old school and outdated.
It looks lame.
It does look lame. So this will, make everything modern, bring your vehicle to the 21st century. New vehicles are expensive, so why not just class up your existing vehicle for a fraction of the price, really?
Absolutely. It's going to be turning heads as we get a good look at all of these different ones here. Do you have any say in the design of these guys, or is there a scientific team behind, old school style, coming up with cool factor form stuff?
I would say it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both.
Oh wow! So you actually do? Okay, that's nice. What do you do? Do you watch like Fast and Furious and then go, I like that. Let's do that. Sketch out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that's one of our research avenues. Absolutely. I can't give away the whole secret recipe on what we do here, but
Hobbs and Shaw too. We'll talk about that.
Right, of course.
And then we got this. So what's this? What are these awards here? What are these?
Yeah, so these awards are actually for our data. So we have an excellent data team back at HQ. Shout out to Ryan and Kevin back.
What's up, Rocky?
But yeah, this is just reflects that. SEMA only gives this data out to the people who meet their highest requirements for data.
The top 30,000 companies get that right. No,
actually, I think it's only the top 10 or so this year. So
really,
we're very, very proud of that accomplishment. Yes.
Wow. Okay. So can I take one of those for a couple days?
Let's talk about that after the show, depending on how much cash you got. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I like this guy. Greasing the wheels of Diode Dynamics form lighting. James knows what's up. Again, MidwestAftermarket.com. That's the website you want to grab any of this. Also, what's the Diode Dynamics.net/org? What is it?
Our website?
Yes.
It's just diodedynamics.com.
Oh,
you can also find all our great products at Midwest Aftermarket, too.
Wow. Hey, he did my job for me. All right, we're done.